welcome to all of you and a heartfelt namaste. I, Anuradha Sharda, would like to thank all of you for watching our uh, videos, for liking the videos, for writing in your comments and your suggestions. Today, we have Chandrasekhar Sharma ji. A warm welcome to you, sir,
My
with
pleasure.
us to tell us, is this entire hullabaloo that we feel about the eclipse, is it correct? How long does it, what is the rationale behind it? Coming from
Yeah.
a traditional family where I've seen elders not eating food, not drinking water for 12 hours before the eclipse, and now interacting with those children who feel that is just an old age old tradition which should now lose its relevance. Sir, with your engineering background, sir, and with your very scientific mind, with all the interactions that I have done with you, what do you feel? Where is the happy medium between what the olden people thought about the eclipse and what the modern children think that it is just a natural phenomenon which has been blown out of proportion? So, where do we stand?
See, being an engineer, I always try to find cause and effect in anything. And even if I think, had I not been an engineer, I would still be like that. That is my nature. Our ancestors, I always believed, were more scientific than what we are today.
Right,
Unfortunately, we don't want to accept it because we have also got our ego that we are very learned and so we know things better. Now, what is it about an eclipse which in earlier days made people not eat anything, have a fast? As a matter of fact, it is called fast rather than not eating, one and the same thing. There are two reasons. When moon eclipse takes place, it will always happen on Purnima day, the full moon day,
right.
and at the night time only it is visible. This is
Hmm.
absolutely certain. Now, think about days when it was written. The basic science goes even earlier than 3201 BC when Kali Yuga started, but it predates this by centuries or even millennia. Because in Mahabharata you will find the great Bhishma, the in English they call him warrior king or whatever. So he talks about eclipses.
Hmm.
Is it? So eclipse was known. The system was already in place, and that is basically being a Vedic science. It is meant for people. How I mean, it guides people how to live in this world so that their life is taken care of.
Right,
There were no electric lights.
right.
There were hardly any. The fire was always lit in certain caste, if you may call, we call it varna. There are only four varnas. The Brahmins, some part of the Brahmins had a habit of keeping the fire always lit. They are called the Agnihotri Brahmin, but not all.
Right,
So light was not there. Since
right,
light is not there, and in those days it was not these concrete jungles. So we had real jungles in which people used to live, and there would be snakes coming out, the scorpions coming out, and so many insects. So while eating, if they enter your mouth, it's not good, isn't it? I mean, even the medicines were limited, though there is a huge uh, materia medica of Ayurveda, which
right,
had actually more numerous medicines than what we have today. But it was on a different level. The practitioners were few and far between. So first thing is the health.
right.
It is of prime importance. In case of sun, in daytime, especially Khagras, the mm,
Hmm.
uh, complete uh, eclipse when it takes place, when you sun just disappears. So
Right.
again, light is not there, is one reason, so that nobody gets hurt.
Hmm.
Another reason was health.
Hmm.
Ayurveda says Langhanam Sarvartha Sadhanam. It says if you fast, it helps you regain your health.
Hmm.
So the idea was, don't give too much work to your intestine all the time, 24/7. Give them rest for some time. And this prescribing of fast is a regular part of Hindu system.
Right.
People do it for religious reasons, but basically it is meant to keep your health intact. People
Right.
like me who don't fast every week or every festival, they knew that there will be a minimum 4 eclipses in a year,
Yes.
sometimes even 6, very rarely 7 in 1 year.
Right.
And these guys will have to fast because they are following a religion. So without telling them why we are doing it, this was prescribed. It is part of our system. In
Right.
many of our rituals, you are supposed to fast a day earlier.
Right.
Sometimes from the daytime, early morning, you fast. Then in the noon, you do the rituals, and you break your fast in the evening after moon rises.
Right.
Now, this rising of moon, you have to understand. So the light has to be there.
Right.
Isn't it? The Chaturdashi, Chaturthi, etc. We do. We see whether moon has risen, then only we eat.
Right.
We think that it has no. It has scientific meaning. See, if you can't see what you are eating, God knows what has entered your, because we used to sit on the floor, isn't it?
Right.
So anything can climb in it, and you may eat it. I think that was the reason, but they made it into a regular practice, a discipline, so
Right.
that those who don't have or don't have the inclination to understand the science need not understand the science. They have to live properly. So these were systems which were introduced. Now,
Right.
but what happens? What happens when the eclipse happens is one thing. If it was bad, people think it is bad. There is nothing bad about it. There is also some social work going on at the time of eclipse. I'll talk about it now. I have not perhaps talked in the lecture, but just to make people understand how scientific and how even socially conscious were our ancestors. I must talk about it. So first thing is what happens? There is nothing like Rahu and Ketu are grahas. No, they are called Chaya grahas. They are called the shadow planets because they are shadows of Earth and Moon respectively.
Right.
First, we have to understand this. Moon revolves along with the Earth.
Right.
He doesn't revolve around Sun independently.
Right.
Moon is mind of the person, Earth is you yourself. And that is why we say you cannot see Rahu. How can you see Rahu? Because Earth, you are on Earth. You can't see what is there. That is what casts the shadow.
Right.
So you have to make ideas very clear.
Right.
Now, so in Indian astrology and even astronomy, we basically talk about the 7 planets and these 2 nodes. They are the points of ecliptic where the trajectory of moon cuts the ecliptic. So it's very simple to understand.
Right.
And when they are all in, all 3 are in
Line.
almost 1 degree,
Line. Yeah.
from 11 degrees onwards, it can start. But then it can be a half eclipse or full eclipse or annular eclipse and so on and so forth. So you must understand. So what happens is all these 7 planets have got magnetic field. Anybody who knows engineering or who has driven a car or a scooter or whatever, or even a fan at your home will understand that change of magnetic flux induces electricity.
Yes.
And reverse, if you feed electricity and magnets are there, then the thing will start moving.
Yes.
So one is called dynamo, which generates electricity. Another is called a motor, which gives.
Fleming's right hand rule, sir.
So it's very simple.
Yes, sir.
Even if you are using your mixer, the same mechanism is there. There is no difference. Now these planets have a magnetic field, which reaches Earth. Unfortunately, many people think that the sages did not know that there were other planets. No, they even say, I mean, if somebody has read Surya Siddhartha, one of the astronomical type, it says that This is our solar system. There are hundreds of thousands of solar
Solar
systems.
system.
The problem is that has to reach here. And if that magnetic energy reaches Earth, then something can happen. What can happen? The most obvious is when moon comes near the Earth, you get the tide. High tide is at that time. So that is a physical manifestation. Another manifestation is generation of a electric field on Earth at a particular point of time, which is measured in nanotesla. That is the unit
Yes, sir.
of electricity which operates your brain. So what is happening is anterior fontanelle is always open when a child is born. All those who are mothers would know, fathers may not. But they know my wife does something like that. She puts on, I think, ghee or whatever, so that it will be fine. It will be fine anyway, whether you put ghee or not. But nothing about it. That is a practice. So at that time, at the time of birth, anterior fontanelle will open. The electric energy at that time is different from a moment later, because all these planets are in perpetual motions. Everybody has magnetic field, and their trajectories are not concentric. Moon is at around 5 degrees angle to the Earth. Earth itself is around 23 degrees now. It goes on changing angle to the sun's position. Though we say sun moves, actually Earth moves around it.
Right.
But again, the trajectories are different. You have to understand this. Once the trajectory is different, every moment the same position is not going to be repeated ever.
Right.
This has to be understood. That is the basis of astrology.
Right.
What it does is it makes your mind operate in a certain fashion. So you will take XYZ action. That action will give you some karma, and that karma will give you some results, good, bad, ugly, whatever.
Right.
So having understood this, what we are trying to do is, what happens when Grahana happens? A body, we call it Pinda, so a solid body, which is one of the planets, which is Earth or Moon in this case, because we are talking about eclipses of Sun and Moon. By the way, it might interest people who read Sahitas. They also talk about similar eclipses of other planets. So, but they have a different role to play. So they do not affect us in the same way that
Yeah. Okay,
Moon and Sun's eclipse would affect us.
right.
So what happens is, since that body comes in between, the interaction is with that body's magnetic energy, not Sun's magnetic energy.
Right. Right.
So then the effect, the electricity generated is different, effect on your brain is different.
Right.
So your actions change.
Right.
So once we understand this, then we go to the next stage of, is it bad or is it good? Because people think that since in Grahan, that is eclipse, nothing is to be done, everybody is to go hungry. We call it fast, but people, otherwise, yes, we are hungry. We allow the Jataragni, they say, the digestive juices to act properly and finish off all those leftovers which are still retained after defecating, and make us more healthy. So what happens is, that energy is stopped, your mind acts in a different fashion. And since, this is there, so what is to be done? This must be bad. It is not bad. Mantra, the magical words, as you may call it in English, I will call it mantra. I think everybody understands mantra by now.
Yes, sir.
Because of the great work of Maharshi Mahesh Yogi and other savants who spread the knowledge of Indian techniques all over the world, up to Ramdev Baba now. And so, mantra, if it is to be made potent, that recitation has to be made only at the time of eclipse.
Yes.
This has to be understood. Or Amavasya, the new moon. At that time also, because
Not see that.
other part of moon is in between, so that is why we can't see. It is a reflection. So moon does come between Earth, but not in the same degree. So there is no eclipse as such.
Right.
So during that time only the mantra is to be made potent. So it cannot be bad.
No.
See, this we have to understand. People think that Amavasya is bad. No, nothing is bad. On day of Amavasya, we worship Lady Lakshmi, the
Yes.
uh, goddess of wealth.
Right.
And so nothing is bad. I mean, at least astrology doesn't look at anything as bad.
Right.
The problem is during Amavasya, again, you can't see anything.
Right.
So you might eat something which you should not, and you see, you run into problems. You have seen, maybe, I mean, at least in India, you see many a times the farmers' families, through mistake, take up some insecticide, thinking it is some good thing, which or oil they are adding, and people get poisoned.
Yes.
So this happens even in this age, this new
Yes.
age. You find young kids going somewhere eating or drinking some liquid which happens to be poison. So you have to understand that, and the times in which the science evolved.
Right.
Being a science goes on evolving every time. So this is changeable. That which is changeable can only be science, other are art forms. That is my opinion. Everybody has his opinion. Now, where does the social service comes in? See, they say whenever that once eclipse starts, then the poor people will go on shouting nowadays. I don't know whether they do or not. Nowadays it's less, but they would say, "De daan chutega." That means you donate something and the eclipse will be over. And what was to be given to them was used clothes. Now those who are astrologers will understand that used or torn clothes are ruled by Rahu.
Yes.
And it is Rahu who is supposed to, grasp or swallow sun and moon and causing the
Eclipse.
So even that they took care of people. That your used clothes, you anyway are not using them. So at least donate it to poor people. If you say donate, nobody wants to donate. But generally, if you prescribe something in religion, everybody does it. In churches, when the padri will take away, the priest or the pastor will take that hat around, everybody will put in money. If not from their heart, at least so that everybody is looking, so I will also put in money. This happens everywhere in the world. But our ancestors, that's why I said they are a million times more intelligent than us. See, they brought everything together so that the poor also are always, well clothed. They don't, suffer because we are between the tropic of Cancer, more or less. Of course, we are, India now is much larger country, so we go up, but we are on the northern side of equator, and this is a hot country. So this is how everything was designed scientifically. It was given different names so that people follow it. I mean, those who are who were knowledgeable understood what is to be done anyway. But those who were not, they would do it automatically. Their health would also be fine. So this is the science behind it. Now, astrologically speaking, what happens when moon is called the indicator of mind, Karaka, we call it Karotiti Karaka, that which causes something to be done is moon. And you will find, those who are astrologers will understand that if Rahu and Moon are together in a natal chart, that person will have fear for no reason. You
Yes.
would not understand what is the reason, but
Illusions
that fear
and
will
hallucinations.
always be there.
Illusions and hallucinations.
Yeah. So hallucinations and fear of the unknown, I would call it.
Right, sir.
That would always be there. If sun is there, then naturally the self-confidence would be on a very reduced stage. In natal chart, if Rahu and Sun are together, you will find this invariably. That may be a person who seems to be very confident, but if you ask him and he's honest enough, he will say, yes, sometimes it happens with me. So why? Because this is all about application of physics at a very high level to human behavior through the effect of that electricity on his mind, which leads to actions.
Right.
And those actions would lead to some results. Good, bad, or ugly depends on the way the mind works.
Right, sir.
This has to be understood. Having understood it, is there any other way that this can be proven, that it was also known in the earlier days. Although we go to the great Bhishma, they call him warrior king. I would not call him warrior king. He was a very learned person. He knew astronomy extremely well, and he told Dhritarashtra, the father of Duryodhana, for those who know a bit of Mahabharata, that I have seen 14 days of a paksha, that is fortnight. I have seen 15 days fortnight. I have seen 16 days. I have never seen uh, Amavasya coming within
13 days.
13 days. So he is talking about something. And then he says, this time both moon and sun are getting eclipsed within 13 days.
Yes, I read that.
And that is why he said, now I think there is very serious trouble for everybody. And this is what is being told. So, Alaksha Prabhavina Purnimasi Chandrama, he says one day earlier to the great Mahabharata war, as they call it, he is talking to Dhritarashtra. He says, now I see that though it is full moon, look at moon. He's losing his,
Lusters, shine.
So obviously, and earlier he is talking about the eclipse. So eclipse is approaching. After this, on 14th day, this he does a day early. He's talking, this is what is going to happen. So this is something bad. The eclipse is coming. Moon eclipse is coming. After 13 days, sun's eclipse will come.
Right.
Even now, you find the brightness going, though there is no eclipse. And after that, on 14th day, Jayadratha, a king, was killed by Arjuna. Those who know the story, Arjuna could not, protect his own son because Jayadratha blocked everybody. And Arjuna said, if I don't kill him by evening, I'll enter the fire. So that means self-immolation he would undertake. And now you count the 13 days, you will understand exactly what happened. This happened on the 14th day of, so perhaps on the first day, moon eclipse was there. Arjuna started having fear of how can I fight with my elders.
Yes.
First day. Lord Krishna was his charioteer for some reason. The same Arjuna earlier, and he said that my grandpa is there, my great-grandpa is there, my teachers are there, my cousins are there, so how can I do that? This is bad.
Right.
But the same Arjuna had fought with the same set of people earlier when
in the Virat war, yes.
Incognito with King Virata, and his cattle was stolen by the same Kauravas, and he defeated everybody. So you can find out the way mind changes. Same set of incidents, same set of people. At X point of time, he has no problem. He understands what is his duty. He is not afraid also. At Y point of time, when moon is eclipsed, this guy has fear. He says, my hands are trembling. I am sweating. So these are all signs of fear.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So this is how moon eclipse worked. And after 13 days, when this Jayadratha thing happened, Lord tells him that he reminds him because he is not able to find out Jayadratha and kill him. So he says, I have to enter the fire. So Lord says, actually, king should not give promises which are wrong. And if they are given, they should not be followed. But anyway, you are given a promise, you fulfill your promise. So they prepare the pyre and everything, and Arjuna is going there. Now, mark this. While he is going there, because he has said, by sunset, I'll set myself in fire. Eclipse starts. So Lord says, see, sunset is happening. Sun is disappearing now. You have to now go to the fire. Yeah. But while he is going, Lord perhaps calculates that there is still time for this eclipse to be over. And he also knows that Jayadratha is also a king. So king has ego. So he will come and to see this guy burning himself to death.
Hmm.
So midway he sends Arjuna back.
Hmm.
He says that you are a warrior. You must carry your great bow called Gandiva. That was the name of his bow.
Hmm.
Your arrows, you should carry with you. You can't go like that. That's idiocy. How can you do that? You are a Kshatriya. You must go with all your arms. You know, in earlier days, kings, I mean, even where burial was practiced, the king's swords and everything was, buried with them.
Yeah.
And with Kshatriya, their bows would also go with them. So he created that additional space of time. By the time Arjun came with the Gandhi Vadhanusha to the fire, eclipse was over. And then Lord says, see, this is sun and this is Jayadratha. Shoot him now. Because sunset has not happened. So this is a beautiful use of the same eclipse, during which nothing is said to be done. See, it is said that nothing should be done, everybody should be inside. Was that happening? No. Because depending on the time, science is to be used. This is what I learned from it. So I say, yes, in those days, in those times, at that particular time, in that social circumstances, people should not go out. Because in dark, you may get snake bite, you may fall down, something may happen to you, and even the doctor would not be available. He would also be sitting at his home.
Sir, and also in absence of light.
Necessary.
Sir,
Yeah,
also
so
in
if
absence
it is
of light.
necessary, use it for doing good for others. So this is my understanding of what is eclipse. And
Sir, also in absence of light, our body cannot digest food. So that is also
yes,
one of the reasons.
actually, that is one of the reasons, because vitamin A and D3 are obtained free of cost, and we can then assimilate the food. Plants also assimilate the sunlight, convert it into chlorophyll, use it for themselves, store it.
Right.
So naturally, sunlight has to be there.
Yeah. So that is
If
why
sunlight
that is
is
also
not there, that time your intestines may not be able to digest the things. So
yes.
it is a holistic system of Ayurveda and everything combined into one, and then given you as a ready-made pill. Okay, you follow this, and that's it.
Exactly.
But that is for people who were not aware of the entire science, or they thought that they would not understand science. So not necessarily. Those who are intelligent enough will understand. So Lord Krishna himself made Arjuna fight during eclipse itself. So they were not sitting inside their house. One has to understand what happens. At that time, the sparsha had happened. So theoretically, they should have been sitting at home, not eating anything. They did not do it. Because religious practices and religion will change according to time. That is why that is scientific.
Yeah.
No science can remain static. If something is static, then it is not a science, at least for Hindus. For others, it could be science. And being an engineer, I also think that yes, engineering changes. Earlier, we used to use mud to build houses. Then we went to, lime and lime mixture. Now we go for
Cement.
the cement. Then we added, metal to it and created something else. And now we are using, cement.
Glass and chrome.
We have got the caulking guns by which we seal things. So this is going on changing. That is why it is science. If it remains static, it is art.
Right.
And our ancestors fortunately were great scientists. And so this is the science as I look at it.
Sir, a very beautiful presentation here. When you've said that it doesn't matter whether you're going out or not, but you're making use of that energy.
Yes.
Wherein Krishna used that energy to control the mind of Arjuna, the
Correct.
same warrior who fearlessly fought the same set of people in the Virata war,
Yes.
and yet was afraid to kill his cousins and his elders
At a different point of time.
at a different point of time in the eclipse.
Yeah, in the eclipse. That's it.
So Krishna very well made use of that eclipse to strengthen his mind and to give him an inspiration.
And you see those things happening at 2 points of time. When it was moon eclipse, he was
And it was,
scared.
yes,
He could not understand. Rather, he was not saying he had that fear of how can I do it.
yes.
In sun eclipse,
He
he
lost
lost his confidence. He thought I could not kill him. What is happening?
it.
So the same eclipse worked on Arjuna in different fashion, which we can see, and the same eclipse the Lord used for a different purpose.
Yes.
He knew that this guy is going to have that fear of the unknown, so I must become his charioteer. And because in ancient times, the charioteer could say anything to the warrior. Warrior could not punish him. That we will see that with Duryodhana's charioteer always used to tell him that Dharma is not with you, so you are going to lose.
Right.
And the great Duryodhana could not harm him.
Right.
And in a chariot, in those times, the war chariots, only the charioteer and the warrior was there.
Right.
Lord took that chariot and parked it between the two,
Boiling
armies,
parties.
so that nobody can hear. He
Yes.
even when he says, "Okay, I'll show you how I am," he said, "I will give you a special sight. Only you can see."
Right.
You understand the symbolism of what the Lord is saying, and throughout the Gita, he is talking about make your mind steady.
And that too during an eclipse.
That is during eclipse of moon.
Yes.
He is talking of steadying the mind. And here he is talking of something else. See, that is solar eclipse. So you can understand how this changes.
Very beautiful, sir. It's
So,
very beautiful.
I gave this example because it is in a particular period, and that is history.
It shows.
People unfortunately call it mythology. They don't understand the name itself is Jaya Itihas. That means history of victory. That
Very
is the actual name of Mahabharata. The rest of the time, after the war is over, whatever is written is added to it. Jaya Itihas stops with the war.
right. A very beautiful discussion on eclipse with Chandrasekhar Sharma ji, and he very categorically states that please don't go into superstitions, but here we need to understand that the eclipse affects us, and eating during the eclipse is your choice, but it does take a toll on your health in the sense that you would not be having those energies to assimilate the food. It is a personal choice, but be aware of what the culture is. Don't take it to be something which is outdated, because the eclipse will always be coming and the fundamental science behind it will remain the same. Thank you so much, sir, for this beautiful
My
talk.
pleasure.